Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm gonna be talking about some bullshit, some stuff that takes up too much time in my mind, and I'm gonna try to talk about it in a way in which that I don't sound like a rumbling schizophrenic, right? I'm gonna try to make it coherent, and yeah, it's just something that I want to get off my chest, so I could just go back to not thinking about it. And I'll have a West Brom video up soon. But thanks, check it out, enjoy. So if you're on the scary part of the internet, like I am, I'll be deleting Instagram too. I'm thinking flip phone. I don't know. I got too much information in my brain. But you've probably heard of like Peter Thiel or David Ellison, the head of CBS, or Bari Weiss, the CBS editor in chief. So you've heard some of these names. But a name you maybe haven't heard, and a name I only heard recently, is Curtis Yarvin. This guy right here. So, Curtis Yarvin. Where's my fucking vape? Here it is. So basically, I guess I'll start like a bio. He's a blogger. He has a newsletter. He was a software developer. He graduated from Brown. Distinguished person. Basically, he'll write 20,000 words of word fucking garbage explaining what he thinks the best course of action for the U.S. government is. And, the long and the short of it is he thinks we should be run by an autocrat. He calls it a CEO of the government. Basically, he thinks the president doesn't currently have enough power, and we'd be better suited for one person with all of the power to control our government. Fuck, right? Which is fine. I mean, you can think that, freedom of speech. I don't mind. But the problem is the people who agree with him. So the people who think that's a good idea are some of the most powerful people in the world. And I'll get into that. Mostly this video is about them. This guy, I'm making a YouTube video on my ideas. He can write words on his ideas. I'll link these two interviews I watched, one with the New York Times and one with the BBC, I believe. Do not waste your time and watch them unless, he is not an efficient speaker. He speaks in circles. He doesn't explain his ideas very well, in my opinion. So don't waste your time. But I'll read a tweet from 2 days ago that has 335,000 views and 1.5 thousand likes. It reads, I'll pull it up. America needs a new kind of political party, which is actually an old kind of political party, a hard party. A hard party is a party designed to take unconditional control of the state. A hard party is a party in which all members delegate 100% of their political energy to the party's command. Joining a hard party is a political marriage, not an election night hookup with any random politician whose name on a lawn sign catches your eye. I mean, that's just... Some people actually look up who they're going to vote for. Continuing. A hard party is a legal private organization whose goal is to become the ruling party of the next government, like the CCP in China. Its voters will elect this government. Its officers will staff it. Its donors will host its state dinners. Its ideas will become the official ideology of the official truth. A one-party state? Yes. We tried not having a one-party state. We ended up with a one-party state. Right down to DEI commissars in every office, public or private. There's your fucking buzzwords. Don't even waste your time with this shit. It's just, these are his words. So, also, the second fucking screen is, try to read that and understand it. I can't. I think they would argue that I can't read it because I'm stupid. I can't comprehend it because I'm stupid. But I would argue you're stupid because you can't make your ideas easily comprehensible, right? Like if you had a good idea and you want people to believe in your idea, you would explain it in a way that all people can read it and understand it. I'm pretty sure nobody can fucking understand this. He's just talking about fucking bullshit, dude. Alright, got a little off track. Knew I would. Knew I fucking would. I knew I would. But yeah, the point is, right, this is dangerous ideology. Ideas can't be dangerous. I think they can, right? I think this guy, it's the idea itself isn't dangerous, right? It's the people who want to implement this idea, right? And guess who thinks this stuff's a good idea? Guess who invested into this guy's startup? I'll show you. I bet some of you guessed it. It's Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel, the most important Republican donor in the United States. They have an email exchange in 2014, which I'm using an AI overview to view, but it is detailed in this New Yorker article. But I ran out of 3 minutes on the New Yorker article, and I'm not going to pay because I'm broke. Not because I don't believe in free journalism. But he wrote, How dangerous is it that we are being linked? ? Dangerous how, buddy? How's it dangerous? So if you don't know who he is, Peter Thiel, he's the one who brought you this beautiful clip right here.
You would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
yes?
I don't know. I would,
and he is also the founder of Palantir, and he's also a staunch Zionist. Palantir is an AI surveillance company whose goals are very unclear to me. I was saying that, and here's what you see when you click on their About page. We believe in augmenting human intelligence, not replacing it. The fuck? Nobody fucking asked. What the fuck? What kind of About page is that? You go to a website of a company, and you see what they're about, and there's like a fucking... pretty easy to fucking explain. Giant Eagle, groceries, fucking Target. It's, this is what theirs says. And then also you can go to Learning, and they explain it in a 7-part series. There's 7 parts to explain what they do. You need 7 parts to explain what the fuck you do? How about a sentence, dog? They actually can explain it in a sentence. Hold on, this is what their CEO, Alex Karp, said in one sentence.
Our primary mission is, in fact, to set a global standard for the world for behavior.
Hold on, wait a second, let's just run that back.
Our primary mission is, in fact, to set a global standard for the world for behavior.
Okay, hold on, trying to get myself back on track. So, Palantir's goal is to...
Our primary mission is, in fact, to set a global standard for the world for behavior.
Maintain a standard in human behavior. The AI surveillance company wants to maintain behavior. So, why is this dangerous? Why did I bring up Curtis Yarvin? Okay, so the founder of this very powerful company, whose CEO stated that the goal is to control behavior, believes that Curtis Yarvin, a believer in autocratic government and a CEO running all of the government, he believes that that's a good idea. This very powerful person who wants to tell you how to live also believes that an autocrat is the best way to run this country. Do you see? Do you understand why that's bad? I knew this would happen. I'm having trouble verbalizing why it's bad and explaining it beyond the obvious. But I think where we can start is maintaining a standard in human behavior. So what does that mean? Does that mean, like, if someone doesn't like the way you... If the ruler doesn't like the way you act, if the AI overlord surveillance people don't like the way that you act, they can... what? Imprison you? I mean, and another thing is, like, who are these people to tell us how to act? Alex Karp, the guy who said that, he's also the guy who brought you the quote. I love the idea of getting a drone and having light fentanyl-laced urine spraying on analysts that tried to screw us. He joked that it would be funny to spray analysts with urine laced with fentanyl. And they want to set a global standard for human behavior. I think that's bad behavior, Mr. Karp. I think that's bad. I don't like that. Let's not stop with just the CEO and his bad behavior. He also sold $2 billion in stock while he's still at the company. That seems counterintuitive to the capitalistic ideas. But Peter Thiel, the founder, if you go to his Wikipedia page, and there's far more information about this than just on here. He was married in 2017 to his longtime partner, Matt Danziesen. So he's gay. He's a gay Republican Zionist. So the sorry, that threw me off. Wikipedia and other outlets report that he was in a long-term relationship with model Jeff Thomas until Thomas committed suicide in March 2023. See how old he was when he committed suicide. He was 35. So we have a 50-year-old man who's married with 4 children, cheating on his husband in a long-term relationship with someone 20 years his younger, who's a model, that's a great disparity in wealth. He has 4 children, cheating on his husband with a model. And they want to do what?
Our primary mission is, in fact, to set a global standard for the world for behavior.
Dude. We have a Zionist who lends his AI technology to a war criminal who cheats on his partner and has 4 children. And they want to tell us what the standard for being a human is. I'll tell you what the fucking standard is, man. Not cheating on your partner when you have children. That's a standard I have. I'm against cheating in marriage. That's bad for me, I think. So death to you, buddy. And did he kill his boyfriend? I'm not saying that, but billionaire's boyfriend killed himself. All right. Let's bring it together. So Peter Thiel, CEO of Palantir, the company whose goal is to maintain a standard in human behavior. A fucking fancy way to say is control you and tell you how to live. Who cheats on his husband and has 4 children, believes in the preaching of modern dick philosopher Curtis Yarvin. So the man who wants to control your behavior through AI surveillance also believes in an autocratic government. That's not shocking, isn't it? Isn't. And guess who he funds? Let's go look at J.D. Vance's top funding for his Senate. So yeah, I'm sure you guessed it. Peter Thiel is J.D. Vance's largest donor. J.D. Vance will in all likelihood be the Republican nominee for the next presidential election. His biggest donor runs an AI surveillance company who wants to control human behavior and believes in an autocratic government. Is that scary? That's scary to me. It's just a little scary. So yeah, I don't even have a solution. I'm just scared, bro. So yeah, I wanted to do more, but I'm stupid in my shitty haircut. I can't explain things really well. I wanted to get into Bari Weiss and her interview with Erica Kirk. That was some of the craziest fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. Like why does Erica Kirk have a town hall on CBS? She's not a public servant. She's barely a public personality. So why do we care what her opinions are, Bari Weiss? I don't understand. That's not even mentioning the pooled story on 60 Minutes, which I love. I love 60 Minutes. And David Ellison, the head of Paramount, they're buying up pretty much every company that exists so that they can own your data and sell it to these AI surveillance companies. But I don't have time to get into that, and I'm not going to source that, so don't believe that. But this other stuff will be sourced. The relationship that Peter Thiel has with Curtis Yarvin, the relationship that Peter Thiel has with J.D. Vance, the quotes that Alex Karp gave that are disgusting. So just to reiterate, Curtis Yarvin, the leader of, hold on, they have a name for it. It's a stupid name. Dark Enlightenment is what they call it. He believes the best course of action is to abolish public education and have us led by one oligarch. So this guy is supported by Peter Thiel, who's the founder of the most powerful AI surveillance company. It sounds like Westworld Season 4. Westworld Season 4 is like the world's run by one guy. And it turns out it's not a guy. It's an AI. The AI is deciding what you can be, what you can't be, what jobs you can have, what jobs you can't have. And that's where we're headed with these people. The guy who can't make eye contact, he's 50 years old and he hasn't learned how to make eye contact when he's speaking to another human being. The guy's on crank. They're on fucking crank. They're on crank. The guys who want to spray urine-laced fentanyl on analysts. The guys who cheat on their husbands with model boy toys and they have 4 children. These are the people who are going to decide what's best for us in the future. So what can you do? I think, 1, divest. If you own Palantir stock, if you own OpenAI stock, don't support J.D. Vance. I'm not telling you not to be a Republican, but don't support him. I mean, this guy, Peter Thiel, he gave J.D. Vance his first job. And not only that, he gave him $15 million in 2022, before he was even a vice presidential nominee. He gave him $15 million for Senate. Probably like trying to own land, but they'll probably take that away from you. I don't know what you could do. I think enjoy every moment that you have. Hug your family, hug your loved ones, kiss everybody, and don't read this shit like I do, because I don't know what I can do. Yeah, I just know it, and there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, pray. Yeah, it's just sad that these people who have a lot of money think that makes them smarter than you and I. You know what makes people fucking smart? Being able to look someone in the fucking eye when you have a conversation. That's what makes you smart, you know? He couldn't fuck hot dudes until he made $1 billion. I was fucking chick. Just have morals. And I don't know. I feel better now, honestly. I talked about it. I don't know if I made it coherent at all. I tried. But yeah, just fuck these people. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. Send your AI surveillance drone to lick my sack. Don't give a fuck. Peace and love.